What's up, everybody? It's Chris and Nish on my ones and twos.
What's up, everyone? It's a good season. It's a new season.
No, you supposed to say, 'tis the season to be jolly.
Well, I went to
la,
church.
la, la, la.
I just went to church. Ain't nothing wrong with what I said.
Yeah, but it was... Okay.
Thank y'all for tuning in to Chris and Nish, where it's our life
I love...
and our leisure.
What we talking about today?
Today, we are talking about holiday grief.
AKA, are you a Grinch? I'm just playing.
No,
I'm
Nisha.
totally kidding. No, I'm totally kidding. Even though there are some people who just be straight up Grinches for no reason.
Because they're grieving. They don't know how
No,
to...
I'm not talking about the grieving, baby. I'm not talking about people who are really
some
grieving.
people are Grinch. Like they have that attitude because they are grieving.
Okay, well, I'm not talking about
some
those
type of
people.
trauma that come along with holidays.
No, I'm not talking about those
stuff
people.
like that.
I'm talking about people who just don't want to be happy.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
We hope you're not that.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you are, we hope this episode cheers you up, because the whole basis of making this episode is just to encourage those who are in the time of the holiday blues is what they call it. The holiday dumps, we want to pull you out of that.
Yeah.
And we want to empower you to create new memories.
New memories.
And new experiences.
Do you know when we started the tradition of meeting with your family on Christmas Eve? When did we start? Like, how did that come about? Like, it's a thing now, but like
it's been a thing for a while.
But like, we got married, we were not doing that at first. Because I
think we
remember there
were.
were Christmas Eves that we spent together, and we actually
I don't
one
remember.
time we opened up gifts early, and he was like, "Chris, no, we can't open up all these gifts." And I was like, "Just one more." That was on a Christmas Eve, and that wasn't a party. So I'm trying to think, like, when did we start and establish these parties? I thought about that the other day.
No, I think it goes as far back as when we were married. Because
I don't think so.
think about it, when we did the gift thing, it was real late. It was midnight.
Okay.
So earlier that day we were with my parents.
I don't know. We're going to have to ask.
He said, well, it's a tradition for us to spend Christmas Eve with my side of the family, Christmas Eve, so that on Christmas Day we kind of celebrate Christmas in our respective homes, because my sister, my elder sister, and I are married. Kim has her babies and Trinity and them, and so we just do Christmas Eve. But we've been doing that since I can remember, since we've been married.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well.
But we are here today to discuss holiday grief, because it's something that, number one, is real, and for those who don't have not experienced it or don't really know about it, it's real. It's definitely real. I know I myself, and I won't talk about anybody specifically, but they experience this because of either past trauma, or they kind of relive moments that they had as a child, and they can't emotionally get through that. And there's some people who have literally lost people and loved ones around
the holiday,
or even if it wasn't around the holiday season, when the season came, they weren't here. And so I just wanted to encourage people and kind of just bring, I guess, some positivity to those of you who may be experiencing that.
I'm not a grief counselor. We're not.
No, we're not.
We're not experts on
But
that.
at the same time, we just want to see people happy, and then they also understand that you have the gift of life, right? That
True.
You're here, and that you're able, even if you have a few people, you're able to create experiences that you can now, that can be your foundation, if you will.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? God has a way of renewing that for you, of what is it called? Restoring that to you, and so that it don't always have to be that way.
We've all experienced loss in some kind of way.
Yeah.
We all deal with it in different ways. And typically, because the holiday season is supposed to be about family. Rather than just gifts. Or even Thanksgiving, whatever.
All that holiday, after when autumn comes, it's
like boom.
Yeah.
And so people, without even trying to pay attention to it, it just comes upon people, and then they wonder why they feel a certain way, and then they realize, oh, it's because I miss so and so, or so is no longer here. And it's not just sometimes, it's not even death sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's person moved away.
Yeah.
They're not going to be here, or whatever the case is. They may be in the military, they may be traveling and gone different places or whatnot. But It just happens.
Yeah.
And so everybody handles grieving differently. Also, job loss. I've even learned that too. That you can actually, you don't just grieve people, but you can grieve like things and jobs, careers and stuff like that. So people have lost jobs during holiday season and they're in grief because they like, I got kids.
Yeah.
I want to provide for my kids, and now I don't have no money. I ain't got no job.
And then what's so crazy about grief is life could be different now, and you still allow what had happened to affect your now. Like even though you could be in a total situation, new people in your life, you got a new job, you got money, and it's like, but emotionally, it still kind of triggers you to, or tries to trigger you. And I know some people have a hard time giving in, and some people fight it. I know, like even with this past Christmas of having my elder sister Katrina gone, it was.
This would be.
It's been 2 years.
It's been 2 years.
Yeah, because last year was our first Christmas,
and this will be the second one.
Yeah. So like even last year, no,
this is the third one.
It's the third.
It's the third one.
Yeah, because the first year I remember we changed it up. We normally have Christmas Eve at my parents.
At Kim's house.
What's that?
The first time.
Yeah, it was at my one of my big sister's house. Yeah. And number one, I can say I'm glad, and not that I don't think we would have canceled. We just not that kind of family. We're like, Christmas is canceled because we're grieving. I think we understand that grief, it helps to be together.
Yes, it does.
And I
community.
think, and I think if family. Anything, we grew closer. And I remember having new people there.
Oh yes, that was
Seth, Chanel, all of them. Yeah. And so that even though yes, there was a moment where we had our moment because you got the realization like she's not here. Yeah. Like it is the first Christmas. Trina was always there with her 2 big old cups of ice.
Oh my gosh.
In her jersey.
Everybody wanted her to be the secret Santa for sure.
Everybody wanted Trina because my sister Trina like
she got good gifts.
We do a gift exchange and you only supposed to get one gift, right? One of the we list what we want, and then you pick one, and you buy for that person. Well, Trina will get either you're gonna get 2 out of 3, or you're gonna get all 3.
And I wanted her to pick my name every time.
Everybody always wanted Trina
every time.
So again, like dealing with grief, and I think, and then her birthday. Her birthday is in December.
Yeah.
So we had to, I remember having to be intentional. Number one, allowing myself to have those moments.
Yeah.
Like you got to cry, baby. You need to cry. Because what you don't want to do is try to fight those emotions and act like you all right. Because that makes it way worse.
Yeah, for sure.
Like way worse. And then also reaching out, being more intentional and say, hey, what are y'all doing? I'm going to come over. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's go out Christmas shopping, or let's do that. I think you just got to make that choice. You got to go against the grain of what your emotions want you to do. Yeah. Because your emotions want you to retreat.
For sure.
They want you to.
Definitely.
Like, girl, go watch TV and just like sit in the dark. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it wants you to retreat. So I think making the intentional decision. And so because of that, though, there were new memories that were made. Like, I remember like how fun it was, like playing games, and I remember, you know what I'm saying, like just different moments. And I think when you choose to grieve healthily, it's a good thing. Like I remember creating memories we took our nieces and nephews to see the lights. Was it last year?
Oh, last year.
Last year with my brother, sister.
And I don't know. Like
we don't do that.
Stuff, but
we normally don't do
that.
But being intentional,
help,
and those memories are made,
different
and it's for them too. Because when they grow up, they're gonna remember like, oh, you remember we went to go see lights, or whatever.
Yeah. For
sure. But yeah, I definitely highly recommend that to anybody, especially grieving people who you've lost. Like really embrace who's here.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, be intentional. Like, don't take it for granted that your sister down the street, or that you can go call your mama, or that you can go to your friend's house, or whatever the case may be. Do it. Like, don't just take advantage of it. You know what I mean?
So another thing, like, so when I with my family, Christmas has never been a big to do.
But y'all do the Christmas party all the time.
No,
the Christmas night.
Oh, that
has been a tradition for a long time.
That's been a tradition, but prior to my aunt passing, it was not really.
The Christmas Eve?
I don't think so. I might be wrong, but maybe she just didn't show up to it as much. But it wasn't a thing like that. But with her passing, I think it shifted our our dynamic when it came to holidays, because we was always getting together.
Yeah.
And then she passed. I noticed that we did not get together as much as we used to. Mm-hmm. I'm like, well, that's the thing about her. She was always late anyway.
Yeah.
My Aunt Alicia was always late anyway. We were Thanksgiving going on, Christmas going on, and she come in late with her white heels.
No!
Her white slingbacks. And my cousin was watching this. She knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh my God!
But she would come in late.
Yeah.
But she was the life of the party too. So when she came in, it was about to get better. Mm-hmm. What was going on. Mm-hmm. But I think even with that, she passed like before the holidays. But just knowing, when you're leading up to the holidays, you like,
because it's accustomed
to seeing this person during this time. Now they're not gonna be there.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things that really helped me was, and I think we talked about this before, is the safest place during the time of grieving. Yes, it's with family, but also in the presence of God. Ooh. That is one of. Now we say that,
life.
and we say that so casually, like everybody has or knows how to just be in His presence. But I'm telling you, if you don't know how, you gotta learn. Get with somebody that can show you the steps and ways of just. He's always present, and I don't want to make it like it's a formula. But if you don't know what that looks like what do I do in those moments? Yeah, get with somebody that knows. Yeah. But because I know that helped me. Oof. That I do remember. I remember when I did hear about her passing, what song I was playing. Like I was trying to play. I was playing worship stuff to kind of help me, give me joy, and kind of push that. And not that I didn't want to feel. I did feel, but it was a level of comfort when I did you like have to worship
feel in the right places.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So in this season, I would say if you're trying to work through grief and you're struggling with that, the safest place is the presence of God.
The safest place to grieve is the presence of God, because it's a literal exchange. Yeah. So I think a lot of people struggle with grief because they don't want to grieve. Yeah. To grieve. Uh-huh. Who wants to feel that way? I don't. I hate it. Yeah. Especially the waves of grief that come and how it comes out of. When I say nowhere, I mean nowhere. Nothing triggered it. Nothing. You just thought about something, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And you have to. And when in the presence of God, it's a literal exchange. It's like you give that to Him. It's a safe place where you can cry and where you can reminisce, and you can't ask Him why, because I know a lot of times that comes up. Like why? Like why me, or why that person, or why now? You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of stuff. And it's heavy. But I think when it's dealt with, and like you said, like in the right way and in the presence of God, He can use. Number one, He can use it, but number two, it really does make you feel better.
Correct.
It does make you emotionally feel better. It makes you feel okay to be sad, but then it also gives you joy that God is the end all be all. It's not your grief. Yeah, and
He understands.
Yeah,
that's the thing. I think it was Chandler. He wrote a song that He understands. It's true. Yeah, God gave up His son. That He understands. He understands loss. Ooh. Jesus experienced loss. Jesus, Lazarus, even though He resurrected Lazarus, there was moment of wow, this person is transition. Now, in context, I'm sorry, preacher, he wasn't weeping because Lazarus died.
Right.
He was weeping because of that unbelief. But still, he had to. As a human, he had to experience that. Even though I'm about to raise you, I still got to feel the fact that this is transpired. Yeah. But he knows. He's familiar with our infirmities, with our emotions and grievances and things of that sort. So it's no other place I would rather be than in the presence of God. Yeah. Because I know not only does He understand, but He can also heal it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that is the safest place. And then also, like you said, family.
Yes.
Coming together, laughing. Yeah. Laughing is really
medicine.
Medicine.
It is.
Like, it brings so much joy in this season. So, like, one of the things, too, I would say, like, we tend to, like, just brush over this time and rush it sometimes, or even not even be grateful for this time. I think out of all of the months of the year, we rarely get together. And it's like the latter part of the year, the close out of the year, we get together. We really need to like take advantage and really be grateful for that time. For that, if all of our family is there, I'm grateful. And if we did lose one along the way, I'm grateful for those that are here. And then console the ones that need consoling and love on those that need to be loved on because we've lost someone. So, family is very, very, very important. But I say again, take advantage of the time you do have, or who you have, why you have it.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, so we definitely hope that for those of you who, and like I said, I know how that can feel, like emotionally trying to push through it. But you literally don't have to push through it with your own strength. There's a way, and there's a strategy that you could use with the Lord in order to, and then like I said, create new memories and create new experiences. And
something different.
And that just looks with doing something different
this year.
Just trying.
Yeah.
Just try.
I'm telling you, I think we stumbled upon something we didn't know. Like, low key last year, doing the lights, I like, bro, I'm not doing this again. Yeah. But I low key want to go back
and do the lights
even though they was getting on my nerves. I want to do the lights with the kids because it was a fun memory.
Yes,
it was really cool, and so it was outside of what I'm accustomed to doing. We actually went multiple times because we went to see the lights when we had to pay to go through. Yeah, and then we went to the free one.
Oh, with the neighborhood.
Through the neighborhood. Yeah, so we did it at least twice. Yeah, so it's like, but that was something new, something fresh. And so maybe it's like y'all used to doing Christmas or the holidays at such and such house. Maybe just switch it into another house, another venue. Or it's like, hey, let's try the movies this time. Or let's try maybe a different food. Maybe we can try a different food thing because we do that too. Something like that, just mix it up. Something that could probably help bring joy and comfort, or something different to create new memories for the holiday season. And you might stumble into something that's really cool that you'll want to do every year.
Yeah, and it's just bonding too. Yeah, it's like you don't realize it, but bonding brings people closer together, period. And especially during difficult times, because I feel that way. I feel like even the transition of my sister Trina, even though we were always close, like I feel like even you and my sisters, or just us all together.
Oh, like, I definitely became, one of your sisters. I definitely got close to her during that time. I don't know why it happened. Yeah, it just happened. Yeah, and I'm grateful for it. Yeah. So it's like you never know. It all, God works all things together for the good, and like you don't know, like you will strengthen certain relationships that needed to be strengthened. Yeah, because you didn't know how much that person needed you, and you didn't know how much you needed that person, and so. But then this too, if you hold on to something, let it go. Yeah, it's not worth it. We are seeing people transition out of here. Yeah, like cancer, sickness, accidents, whatever. It's like, yo, just get it right. Yeah, let it go. It's not worth it. It really not. Because after this life is over, there's no. I heard somebody say this, and I know it to be true. And everybody doesn't believe the way we believe. Yeah, as a Christian, as a believer in Christ, but you don't come back and do this again. Yeah. Like, well, I know that, but then when I heard somebody say it recently, I was like, hey, that is like true. Yeah. It's like, I don't get a do-over. Yeah. Like, all these years that I've lived, I don't get to go back and try that again. Yeah. It's like, it's over. Yeah. So it's like, I got to maximize the time that I have, the time I have right now with the people that I have, and do it right. Just get it right. Let it go. Yeah, they did it. Tell them, no, you did this, and that hurt my feelings. Yeah. Or, why'd you do this? It was dumb. Yeah. Like, let's get this right. You know what I'm saying? Or I did it. I'm dumb. Yeah, you know, I should have did it. Needs to say, I should have did it. Yeah. You know, I'm sorry. You know, let's make this right. I messed up the potato salad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I need to do it right this time. Okay? I should have gave you the $20 I owed you. I'm sorry. Like, just help me. I'm trying to get there one day. I don't know, but I'm just saying. But just make it right, because it's not worth it. Because then somebody transition, then we want to crawl over the casket and spit and act the fool. But you had them down Christmas.
And then you deeper in grief than you ever was before.
Yeah, so just make it
right. Glory, hallelujah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we hope this episode helped y'all. I don't know how long we've been on here, Chris.
Not long, but
this is okay. But we hope if it did encourage you,
yeah.
If you can, let us know. I would love to know if this benefited you. And maybe you could share this with somebody that you know needs it.
Yeah.
But we love y'all.
There was a few tips we dropped in there that you could do. Not unknowingly, like we didn't know. Like those are a few tips, like different things that we gave them. That can be helpful.
Yeah, but we love y'all, and we just wanted y'all, for those of you who around this time of year is just hard. It don't have to be. And we're praying for you.
Yes.
We're praying for you that the Lord brings a new joy,
a
newfound joy. And so that way when this time around comes, again, it's something you can look forward to, that you can create memories, and that you can really, just enjoy. It's time to enjoy your family. So.
Yep, enjoy it. All right, so we started off, go in peace, and hair grease, whatever.
I don't wear hair grease because it's too heavy for my hair.
Of course you don't.
Thank you for tuning in to Chris and Nish, where it's our life,
our love,
at our leisure.
See y'all next time. Peace.